Lucila Galeano's story begins long before her first photo shoot, long before Instagram discovered her glow, long before the world learned her name. It begins in a small neighborhood, filled with music, family, and the warm hum of life, where laughter spilled out of open windows and where dreams were whispered late at night like sacred secrets. She grew up surrounded by rhythm, color, and movement, in a place where culture wasn't just something you inherited, it was something you lived. Lucila was the kind of child who noticed everything: the way sunlight danced through curtains, the texture of fabrics in street markets, the confidence in the stride of women who walked with their heads high. She absorbed it all, even before she understood what it meant. She didn't know it yet, but she was collecting pieces of inspiration that would one day shape her into the woman the world now admires. But like so many young girls, she learned early that beauty came with rules she didn't fit into. She was curvier than her classmates, softer in places society expected to be sharp, fuller in ways people liked to critique. Adults told her to watch her weight, classmates joked when she walked by. Girls her age whispered about body goals while Lucila hid behind oversized clothes and wished she looked different. These small wounds added up, shaping the way she saw herself. Still, even when she struggled, she had a fire inside her, a bright spark of rebellion that refused to let insecurity win. She loved fashion, even when she didn't love her body. She loved posing in front of her mirror, even if she never let anyone else see. She loved color, texture, and the art of self-expression. What she didn't know was that this love would become her strength. Everything changed the first time she posted a photo of herself, not edited, not hidden, not diminished. Just Lucila, in natural light, wearing a dress she bought because it made her feel beautiful. She hit share with shaking hands, convinced people would judge her. But something unexpected happened. They embraced her. Women from all over commented on her confidence, her radiance, the way she stood tall. They thanked her for showing a body that looked like theirs, real, soft, powerful. That single post became the moment she stopped shrinking herself to fit expectations. She realized beauty doesn't belong to just one type of body. It belongs to anyone who chooses to claim it. Her community grew quickly, not because she chased trends, but because she offered something rare: honesty. Lucila didn't pretend to be perfect. She celebrated the imperfect. She shared her stretch marks, her curves, her insecurities, her victories. She shared her journey as it unfolded, not as a polished after-story. People saw themselves in her. They felt seen because she allowed herself to be seen. Brand collaborations followed. Clothing companies wanted her natural glow. Photographers loved her fluidity. Stylists admired the way she carried herself, with elegance, confidence, and a quiet intensity that made every photo feel alive. Lucila didn't just wear clothes, she transformed them into stories. But her real impact wasn't in modeling, it was in empowerment. Lucila used her platform to challenge beauty standards, to remind women that their bodies are not projects, but homes. She talked about self-doubt openly, about days when she didn't feel strong, about learning to love herself again and again. Her vulnerability became her superpower, and her audience grew more loyal with every truth she spoke. Being part of Bioglam Curvy Models took her journey even further. She found a global sisterhood of women who shared her mission to celebrate curves, to redefine beauty, to inspire confidence. Lucila stepped into this movement like she had been born for it. Her presence was soft but bold, feminine but fierce, gentle but unforgettable. Her photos began appearing everywhere: blogs, online magazines, style pages, not because she sought the spotlight, but because her authenticity was magnetic. She didn't chase the spotlight found her. But behind every image was the same girl who once hid behind loose clothes. The same girl who once questioned her worth. And that is what makes her story so powerful, not that she became a model, but that she became herself. Lucila Galeano stands today as more than an influencer, more than a model, more than a digital presence. She is a symbol of self-acceptance, a symbol of strength, a symbol of the beauty that blooms when a woman decides to stop apologizing for who she is. She inspires thousands of women to stand taller, dress bolder, love deeper, and live unapologetically. She reminds them that softness is not weakness, curves are not flaws, and confidence is not reserved for the perfect, because perfection is an illusion, but authenticity is eternal. Her story continues to unfold with every post she shares, every inspired message she receives, every woman she encourages to step into her own light. And though she never set out to be a role model, that is exactly what she has become. A force, a movement, a muse for women who are finally ready to see themselves as worthy. Lucila Galeano shines not because she tries, but because she finally allows herself to.